Yo, what's going on, y'all? We are here with my first official unboxing. And today I'm going to be looking at something I just picked up from my FFL. So I'm gonna hop right in, but before I do, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, comment, because I like when y'all do that. I like hearing from y'all. Like the video, watch it all the way through, because we've been on a roll, so let's keep the train rolling, all right? Let's open it up and see what we got. Nice box, paperwork. I'm gonna put this on there right quick because just to show y'all that I bought this myself. Some people ask what the title of my channel means. It just means that everything y'all see on here, I buy. So here it is. Take this out of the bag and get to this gun. Oop. There we go. Oh, had a virgin moment. All right. So this is it. The Taurus Raging Hunter in 500 Magnum. Let's clear it to make sure it's empty. I'm gonna open it up. It is empty. Let's get that out. There it is. Nice. All right, so this is it. The Raging Hunter chambered in 500 Magnum. It shoots this bullet, for those who don't know. I'll talk briefly about it, but it's a 50 caliber bullet, meaning the diameter of the bullet is 0.5 inches, half an inch in diameter. So anything that this thing is touching is hurting, all right? But yeah, this is the revolver. I'll go over the specs right quick, talk a little bit about it, what I think. It has a barrel length of 6.75 inches or 6 3/4 inches. It also comes in a 5-inch model and an 8-inch model. I chose the 6 3/4 inch because I think it gives me a good balance between something that I could carry outside and still get good velocity and energy. So I think it's cool. It's not too big, not too small. It has a rail on the top, so if I wanted to, I could mount a optic or a scope if need be. The barrel, let me see if I can get that on there. It's ported. So you can, right there on both sides, the ports allow for gases to essentially go up and then mitigate what you would call recoil, like perceived recoil, that motion when you're shooting a gun. It reduces that. It has, get that off. Your standard iron sights, your rear sight in the back, and your front sight up here. The cylinder, which is where the rounds go in, and it has 2 cylinder latches. Taurus has this on theirs. To open up the cylinder, you press this cylinder latch in that direction to my left, and this cylinder down. So I'm gonna press it down, press it forward, and then I open it with my fingers. Boom. The rounds go into the cylinder, and you have the extractor rod, which knocks out the rounds, right? Rubber grip to grip the gun. The hammer, which is used to fire the gun, it strikes a firing pin in here. And also, this is a double action, single action revolver. So I'll briefly touch on that, but it just defines the number of actions used to fire the gun as it pertains to the pulling the trigger and the hammer. So in double action, you'll notice when I pull the trigger, the hammer is going to perform 2 motions. I'm going to pull it real quick. It comes back, it goes forward. It comes back, it goes forward. 1, 2. In single action, you manually cock the hammer. So I'm going to cock it, and I'm going to pull the trigger, and it's going to perform 1 action. 1. It sends the hammer forward. 1. So that, the other thing about it, 2-tone color, you can see it has the black and stainless steel finish with the black cylinder. But this is the revolver. I like it a lot. I actually really like revolvers. They're fun to shoot, super cool. I don't think they're antiquated or dated or slow or anything, any of that other stuff I've heard about them. I think they're really, really fun. And some of the most powerful handgun calibers are in revolvers. I hope they make a comeback. You've seen lately things like 10mm make a comeback. You've seen things like lever action rifles make a comeback, and I hope these do as well. They're very, very cool. But I wanted this for a couple reasons. I do like Taurus guns in general. Like I've said in one of my previous videos, I know Taurus gets some flack for, I guess, their past mistakes or whatever, but I mean, in my experience with them, they've been pretty good. I have no complaints about them. And I also wanted to shoot the 500 Magnum. I do have another revolver, which I'll talk about, I'll show you in a second, but in 500 Magnum, but I want this. I have my reason for why I think this will be a better performer, but I'll talk about that in one of the videos I have planned for this. But the gun is nice. It feels pretty hefty, got some weight to it. It is big. It may not look that big on camera, but it is big. And you all know I like guns with some weight, some heft to them. The grip is really good as well. I think Taurus, in my opinion, out of the revolvers I shot and owned, they make probably one of the best rubber grips out there. But let me show you all some comparisons so you can get an idea of what this is. So here's the Raging Hunter. I'm gonna start out really small. So this is my Smith & Wesson Model 19. I'm not gonna get super into it. It's chambered in 357 Magnum. This has a 6-inch barrel. As you can see, the size difference. Nice revolver, by the way. All right, I'm gonna go to next one. This is my Ruger Super Redhawk 44 Magnum. This has a 9.5-inch barrel. Now, granted, this is a bigger revolver in size, but it shoots a much smaller bullet. But you can see the comparison size-wise. Now I'm gonna move up next. This is my Taurus Raging Bull, chambered in 454 Casull. This is the prior model or version of this. They've since discontinued this and now they make the Raging Hunter models. Without getting too much into the comparison, I think aesthetically this looks better, but this is where we're at, so no complaints. There's that one. Here is another gun you've all seen me review recently. It looks very similar. This is the Raging Hunter, chambered in 460 Smith & Wesson. Now, they're more or less the same revolver. The bullets are very powerful, but the 500 edges out, I think, just a little bit. They're pretty much more or less the same aesthetically. One thing I do prefer over this, the 500 Magnum, is that the cylinder, you can see, is very smooth. It's called being unfluted. Let me pull up the other, let me get the other one. You'll see that these have these flutes or grooves in the cylinder. Let me see if I can get it up there. Yep, right. The 500 Magnum does not, and I like that. I think, for me personally, I prefer revolvers that don't have those flutes or unfluted. I like the smooth, but to me it looks a lot better. So I like this design a little bit more. And then let me get to my other 500 Magnum I have. This, I do have one short on it, but this is my Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum. It has a 6.5-inch barrel, so the barrel is slightly shorter. But this is chambered in the same caliber, so it shoots the same bullet. I have my thoughts on this. I will say I do like this in general, but I'll talk about it. But yeah, this is the Raging Hunter. Again, it shoots the 500 Magnum bullet, a very, very powerful bullet. I'll put a picture up so y'all can see some comparisons of, you know, your typical rounds, but this thing is no joke. I have been shooting 500 Magnum for about a year now, and I like the caliber, but I'm curious to see how this revolver is gonna handle it when I put it through the ringer. And you all know I'm gonna shoot the crap out of this. I've already shot the crap, all those revolvers, minus that Smith & Wesson, I've shot the crap out of. And I'm definitely gonna shoot the heck out of this and make sure it can work really, really well. But this is it, yeah. My first official unboxing. I really am excited to shoot this. I'm looking forward to it. This thing is an absolute tank. It's a workhorse. Oh man, I love that sound, especially when you decock it. Love it, love it. But this is it. Just picked it up. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, watch the video all the way through, like, comment, please comment if you want to, and look out for that full review, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.